Yo, what's going on there, YouTube?
What's up, YouTube?
It's SCL0320.
This is Joe Johnson 030.
Representing JVS. We are back here again for another review for Rick and Morty. This is episode 7 of the 3rd season. The name of this episode is the Rick Lantis Mix-Up. The platform for the last episode, when the preview showed up, it was like Rick and them, they were talking about going to have like just a central Rick and Morty episode where they were going to Atlantis. Well, it was a very Rick and Morty centric episode, but it was like all taking place in the Citadel. It didn't have nothing to do with the Rick and Morty that we know. And it totally gave us the okie doke. And this was, Joe said, what did you say about this episode? You said it was depressing?
Episode was good. I love this episode. It took a totally different tone than previous episodes, though.
It was.
But I liked it.
Yeah.
It was slightly depressing, yo, because one of the Mortys killed themselves.
Dude,
No. It was a lot of them that were actually dying. A lot of the Ricks and the Mortys that were like actually dying, and they were like they sent something wrong in the Citadel, and all of them kind of lashed out in these different ways.
Yeah.
And all of them got killed.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So it was crazy. Yeah.
Cause the first season, I can't remember which episode was when they found like the evil Morty. From that point on, all of the Mortys that didn't have Ricks anymore, they got sent to the Citadel. And then the beginning of this season, when Rick eliminated all the leadership, now the Citadel is in this state of like flux where it's like the Mortys are on the street doing their own random things. It's just, I was just like, yo.
It was crazy.
This one cop, Morty, was funny, but this dude, he was like a training day character. He was like Alonzo, like real talk. I was just like, what is this Rick gonna do? You know? And then the funny thing is that Rick got off. Like he was the only one that kind of got off from the whole situation. But then there are all these different storylines going on. There was like these 4 friends or whatever. They were little Ricks. They were part of this like Hogwarts like school.
Little Mortys.
Oh yeah, little Mortys. And like one of them, he was just like, man, I was genetically designed, man. And I was thinking, I was like, why is he going all the way there to the pot? Dude jumped off. I was just like, oh my gosh. Cause they were saying like you gotta put whatever is most valuable. And he was like, well, I don't think it's will, but hopefully, and then he just jumped in. But
you found out it wasn't a wishing well at all. It was a garbage. It was crazy. I was like, oh my god. Oh my god.
It was bad, man.
I was like, oh my god, it's terrible.
It was so bad. And then you got the factory worker Rick that was like thinking, you know, maybe I might get something back from my dudes. He goes and locks himself into, you know, I guess the place where the one Rick that actually had a semblance of a nice reality. And like, he was trying to get his demands and he just killed him. And he was thinking he was going to be able to get out. They shot his tail. And then the biggest arc about all of this was this Morty that was going out for presidency. And at a certain point, I was kind of like, this dude is just very different. Like, he is beyond smart. And I was sitting there thinking, like, is this the evil Morty? Like, even me and Joe were talking about it. He was like, I don't know. And then at the very end where, what was it? The Morty got a connection with some Rick that had this random clothes on. And it's funny because if he knew that there's an evil Morty, you know, why would he wait to just tell that one, you know, little Morty? So, either way, it got him killed. Like, he tried to assassinate... He tried to assassinate the new, you know, the new president of the Citadel, and like he lived through it. And like then you see the papers come up, and sure enough, that is the evil Morty. And I thought that was a really good arc. There was a lot of really good story arcs in this one, but it's just I didn't see it coming.
Yeah, that was one of the best episodes they've made.
Period.
Yeah.
Because I didn't see it coming. Like it was straight up the okie doke. If you had told me, you know, alright, this is what you're gonna get, I wouldn't have believed it. I really wouldn't have believed it.
That's one of the best episodes they ever made, man, for real.
Yeah.
Because, like, that episode in itself has a lot of replay value.
It does. Because there's so much stuff you could miss easily.
Yeah. It was just so entertaining because, like, there's so many different kinds of Ricks that like I found like super entertaining. But they had that one dude with the he was making the bootleg portal juice.
Oh man,
I know it's hilarious.
I was just like, this dude killed himself.
That dream was hilarious.
This episode went there. Like it was like they didn't hold back at all.
Morty Locos.
Those Mortys, man. I feel bad for the Mortys. It's like I don't know. Like I don't know how this is gonna end. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like Bird Person and what's her name?
Yeah, we don't even know. We don't even know where he's at right now.
I feel like Evil Morty is behind the whole Bird Person situation. And it's like now that he has control of the Citadel, what is he going to do with that power? You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. This is a very good episode. I give it a 10 out of 10. I actually really enjoyed this episode. What'd you give it?
Yeah, I give it a 10.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. We'll try to release out our reaction to the episode sometime tomorrow afternoon. Got a lot going on, but keep it locked. JVS, we ain't gonna stop. I don't know where the remote is, but here's my portal gun. Peace, guys.